Hello everyone, Renier Games here, and we're back with another Planetbase episode. This is then episode 12, and in the last episode we did build some stuff here. I keep forgetting actually what we're doing. But I do believe we did make this bioplastic factory here. I do believe it's called factory? Processing plant. Okay, the factory is more this one over here. And we also made some other stuff to the colony as we are trying to move all workers over to this side, and we're trying to move all farms to this side. And what we ended up with in the last episode is to tear down a big portion of the base, which was the starter base. And there's a lot of resources that is decaying very slowly here. So I'm just hoping that we get to collect it all. So I'm gonna be speeding up things here, because most likely people will be trying to put stuff into this one compared to actually collecting the stuff we have out here. And that would mean that we're actually losing a lot of metal because I didn't think it through. And that's just great. So we're just gonna speed it up. We're not gonna be... maybe we should almost... let's slow down the time so I can actually think a little here. Put down so we can actually get all the metals at least. So what if I put down, I want a windmill here, and I want it on high priority so they will actually go and get the metal. And then there's no collector on this line here, so we're gonna be adding a collector as well, like so. And there is also no airlock on this side I can see, so we might need to have an airlock so we can actually get out of here easier and do some service and maintains on the buildings. So let's make an airlock right there, like so. Now we have an airlock so we can actually go out, and we are also gonna be requesting all of these to be built rather quickly. And then hopefully they will be smart enough to be like, okay, so we need to go collect this metal. I don't really bother too much about the other stuff we were to lose, like the food and so on. And the starch is not that important. It's more the metal, because we are always lacking metal. So I want that to be prioritized over here. Because that's 7, 7, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19. Maybe we should just build something else to have built it all. And I'm just curious about a laser. We should build a laser over here, but I don't think we should have a laser over here yet. But what should the next thing we need be? Could build a telescope, or we could just construct the next thing we want. As you can see, there's coming a lot of starch here already, and when it comes to ore, not that much. Of course, most of it gets put in these, if we get any, but still. Let us think here. What do we want? Of course, we want to build the base onwards here, because we are going to be expanding as we need, or we want to have 300 people. But I'm just thinking, what should be our next priority? Because now, workers, farmers, rest will just be living quarters and a little farms here and there, but we won't be making more factories and so on. So I am just thinking here, what would be a good build right here? Maybe a lab. Yeah, we're gonna do one lab, and we're gonna connect it like so, and then we're gonna speed up everything. And as you can see, they are collecting the metals. I'm just hoping they go and collect them all in time. So there is a little bit metal here too, but it seems like they're focusing on it. And it doesn't matter if their decaying or condition is poor when it comes to building. As what happened? Did somebody die? Okay, somebody died. Why did you die? Did it say why it died? Did you die of happiness or something? Low stats conditions will perform tasks, reduce speed, yes. But why did he die? Huh. Oh yeah, and that's what was the thing with the trade ship here. We actually got the onion DNA, so now we're only missing one more DNA, and then we have all the text complete. And visitor needs medicine, yes, sure. And we have a trader here. Yeah, we're gonna give it a little bit starch for a little bit of money here. Like so. So I'm just gonna do that trade until we start producing a lot of bioplast. And let's just see here. Yeah, it seems like they've collected all the metal now, which is awesome. Just a little food and stuff that's still laying around here, but some of it will decay and some of it we might get just in time. I can see what maybe is the problem too. It could have died of thirst, as it's a very far walk over to where you can drink and the fountains. And if this one was occupied, they will normally just ignore and go back doing another work order. And that could potentially kill them, because these AIs are very smart at times. Okay, so everything is actually ready to be built here. And we got this one and we got the medium lab. So that is cool. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make... Or maybe I'm gonna wait a little. Invalid location. I'm gonna wait until I go for the next... what we're gonna be building next here. And I think maybe we should go... oxygen. Even though we have an oxygen, but we can't get enough oxygen. So we're gonna be building that one. And then the question is what we're gonna do afterwards. But first we should focus on everything we're doing here and also focus on rebuilding. As we are gonna be tearing down, for example, this one and this one over here. But I think actually we can destroy this one because they already have a connection point. And then we could maybe fit something else in. So we're gonna be destroying like so. And hopefully they are smart enough to figure out, we need to go pick these up. At least 1, 2, 3. Okay, very good. And let us see, are we building robots? Not really. But we're making guns, are we? I'm gonna be turning off the gun construction, so these get put into making robots instead. And we have another trade ship, and we're gonna be selling some more starch. Apparently that was too much. Oops. There, and let's get as much money as we can. There. And trade that, because we do want the last patent tomatoes, I believe. And then we have all of that. I still want a connection here, just not quite sure what. I would love if we can have a lab, a medium lab. But we need to get these resources moved first. And let us see here. What should be built next? Of course, I am gonna have more mines, so I'm just gonna make one more mine. We shouldn't have all of them running now, but eventually we will. And what should be the next thing? A water tank. I'm not quite sure if we actually need that. Let's see. What should be our next priority? Where are you again? A multi-dome. Maybe we should actually make some stuff in here. Some running wheels. As well as some training bars here. I'm just making it very symmetrical. And then we're gonna have some fountains. And we have some enemies. I'm just hoping we're not losing anyone. Intruder has been killed, yes. And intruder has been killed. Okay, awesome. Okay, so we have some stuff being built here now. Awesome, and I don't think we lost anyone. So that is good. We are down to 107 though, but that is due to that mysterious death we had earlier. And this stuff is still out there though, but nobody seems to be caring about collecting them. And if somebody could just collect these 2 metals. That's just 1 left. And the mine is complete, but we're going to be turning it off whenever the connection is complete. Maybe we just turn off this one instead. So that one is off. And let's see if we can fit a medium lab in here. We can. That's awesome. I kind of want it there. And we're going to be connecting it like so. So there's a pathway going here too, so they can move a little bit more freely, because as you can see, this is a very trafficked area when it comes to disconnecting to this. So here there will be a lot of oxygen actually be consumed in this area. So it's kind of like the main track here, so we should always keep oxygen flowing in this area. Let us see, what do you have? I can sell you more starch. Oh, that was apparently too much for you, huh? There, and then give me all your cash. Like so. Trade. Okay, and then we're gonna be looking into tearing down more buildings here. Seems like, unless we connect this one, connect that one, and then we connect these, that will then allow us to destroy these 2 at least. I'm not quite sure if we can destroy only this one and then leave this one open like that. I don't think that works, but we're gonna test. And let's see, we're gonna be breaking down these. Like so. And the farm is still gonna stay. Of course, it's just a very large, and we can build even bigger, but it's okay. And then eventually they will be building this. Thank you. Can I then tear down this one? Which split the base in 2. With it now. I think it's because of this one. Yes. Alright. So that works. And that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna be making, let's see, where's the storage? There it is. A very large storage. And I would love if I could actually fit it in here. But that is very hard to figure out because we don't have an airlock. Right there. It's like we need to learn to use all the metal all the time. How many spares are we actually making? Are we only making that few spares? I'm gonna turn down these and then turn on these instead. So we actually have some spares running. Okay, and then let's see what we can do. We should make this one too though, the monolith. But that is an expensive one. And also I think the items do decay if they're staying out for too long. So that we would need to have all the resources before we actually build it. Could make another pyramid. It gives 30 in prestige. And if we go here and stats, it's very poor right now, and that is because we lost someone, I think, so that's pulling it down a little bit. And we are at 375, which I think is very good. But adding a pyramid would ramp it up though. Does it pull power? No, it doesn't. So I think we're gonna just add another pyramid. Could we have it over here? I think we had squeezed it rather well here. Yeah, I don't think we can. Can we fit one like a little to the side here? Just have a little pyramid for the citizens or colonists to look at before they're going into the mine. And we have the medium lab, yes. And now maybe I could make a few things here. I'm gonna be making mostly these. At least we'll make 3 for now. Of course, we aren't farming any medical plants right now. But I was thinking of just having a smaller biodome where we're actually farming medical plants up here. Was the plan. But now I do not know quite. Let's see, we're gonna go storage. I'm doubting that we can actually fit it in here. Then I would need to destroy something. Like this one. I think that should do it, yes. Because now we have a big storage connected to a very large storage, or massive storage. And sandstorm detected, great. I'm gonna be adding an airlock over here, and that is just so we can have some service. And then I'm gonna add another oxygen over here. And then we're gonna have some connections, of course, so we can actually move in between. So I think I'm gonna be making the connection there. And then the farm comes. Hopefully we can fit in 2-3 of the bigger ones. So there's gonna be a connection over there. And of course we need more water. As we did remove one water here. Maybe we add that one very soon. So I'm gonna be adding another big one right there. And that's of course gonna be connections, but I'm just placing down everything here first. And we're gonna have another big one right there. So now we have 3 big ones down here, and then we're gonna make a little bit of living conditions down here. So people can live down here too. Let's see, I'm gonna go yellow alert. And that is just so we don't have people going down here now. Because we haven't really built the airlock yet. But we still want to speed up things. And I think I'm also gonna be opening up for colonists again. And we're gonna be mostly biologists. And a few workers, I guess. And we also should be thinking of lasers very soon. Let me actually think here. Like if I select this one, it's to over here. And they're kind to remind me of the dangers. So I'm just thinking if we were to maybe make solar like right there, followed by a bigger collector, and then followed by a laser. That could be all the way out of here. Like so. I think that would be good. I'm just placing down stuff. So we are going to be needing a lot of living quarters. And the sandstorm should be done, so we're just turning off this yellow blinking light and the annoying alarm. And we got some colonists coming in. Awesome. Of course, now there's a lot of work going on here, but we ain't gonna stop with that, as we do want some more stuff. We do want an eating quarters, or cafeteria, I think it's called. Cafeteria, yes. So we're gonna connect that, and we're gonna connect some beds, and that is kind of gonna be, I'm not quite sure how we're gonna connect it. Can we connect it like so? We can also connect it like that. And we're gonna do that. And stuff is running out of water. And I think it's because of the low connection points. But we still have a lot of food, so it's nothing to worry about quite yet, if we're so producing a little bit less. So we have cafeteria, and we have somewhere for them to sleep. And then they deserve a bar too. As well as somewhere to train, as this brings up their happiness. And then we're gonna have another oxygen, or have I made any? Yeah, I made one over there, but we're gonna have another one over here, and then we're gonna have another airlock. That is, maybe it should be all the way to the end. Or in the corner here. Like so, so they can go out, and then we can have some different types of things over here, like water, which is very important for the biodomes. So we're gonna get, at least in the start now, 2 water. And we're gonna get a windmill. I think I'm gonna make the windmill over here. Like so. And then I'm also gonna be, should I make a lab over here too? I think I'm gonna be making a lab over here too. Like so. And then, is there anything else? I'm not quite sure if there's anything else quite yet. Of course, we do need power and so on. So I'm gonna make another collector. And we're gonna go solar panel and make another solar panel too. And that's gonna be, maybe it should be over here. It's a little walk, but that's okay. Alright, good. So now we have a lot of stuff that needs to be constructed, and we're having a lot of people, and we are apparently lacking water. Which doesn't quite make sense. Water grid consumes 36 and produces 38. So I don't think it's a big issue. And of course, having more starports will also improve the amount of people we're getting in. But now we have a very big building project on the way here. As it's going to require tons of metal. So I'm actually going to be turning off one more at least. So there's only 2 of them running. As the rest of the metal will be used to actually construct what we need. And we're actually building over here too. I think maybe I started building too much stuff compared to how much we're actually making. Could be a thing, because we are making a lot of metal too, but it's just we're just wanting to build so much at the same time. But I do also want these ones constructed, and that is because then we have, of course, more power, and we also have the laser here protecting people that is within this area. Of course, when I do remember it now, we do actually need a laser over here too. So I don't forget it, we're gonna be putting a laser up there. Like so, and that is gonna protect all the way over there. So then our entire base is protected from meteorites, or as long as people are at work. So yes. Now it's just the waiting game, more or less. Waiting for people to actually process the ore. We should, in a way, just buy metal too when we have that available. And was there a trade ship? Yes. And of course it didn't bring metal, but it did bring a drill bot. Which actually would be nice to buy, as well as some carrying bots. So we're gonna give as much... Maybe we should give a little medical plants too. And take... Max this out, and then give the rest in cash. As every time there's visitors and so on, we do actually earn a little cash. So we should use some of it. There, and then that's gonna give us 3 bots, which is gonna help out in the colony here. And in a way, I'm gonna be turning off this one too, as we will be buying mostly of the bots, I think, for a little while, until we have used all the metals and this for the lasers and so on. So we're trying to reduce our metal on other things than actually building our colony. Yes, and for now, just looking around, it seems like the biologists aren't managing to keep up with everything. Of course, many of them seems to almost have moved here, which was not what I wanted, but it's okay. We're gonna have a lot more of them, of course, so it was mainly to actually focus the workers in this area, as we won't be making more processing plants or factories than in this area, unless we, of course, build extremely far out. I'm not quite sure if you can actually go infinity, you know. It seems like there's a invisible border here that we are limited to. Like over here too, there's a limited border. So we can't go infinity and beyond, to say it like that, but at least we can build it very big. For sure. Okay, let us see. Are they managing to build anything? They're at least making a lot of bioplast, and now I just remembered, what if they decay? But it actually seems like stuff that's placed on buildings doesn't decay. So that is at least good to know, that we're not risking that. And we have some intruders that really wants to kill us. Well, we're gonna go red alert, so everybody can help. Oh no. We lost a guard because he tried to fist fight. And we lost engineer too, it seems like. Darn it. Oh wait, there's still some intruders there. Why aren't anyone at work? How many intruders are there? And there we lost a worker, and we lost... Oh no, that was the intruder. And that was the intruder again. Okay, so we lost a few people in that one. That's annoying. As nobody was at work. How many guards do we actually have? We have 9. Now he decides to go to work like, oh yeah, work. What is this arrow? 3. And then total 12. Is that maybe metals that has been placed around already, perhaps? The solar is complete. The very large one here is soon complete. So I'm just gonna up these ones so they actually get done on this side first. And worker sadly died of his wounds. Darn it. So we're losing more people than we're gaining. And that is not how we want to play it. Oh, the last pattern is actually available, and we can actually buy it with pure cash. But we're gonna be doing a little trade here because I do also want the metals they offer there. So we're gonna do that, and let us see. We're just gonna do starch because we have an overwhelming amount of them. You actually have some robots here too. It would be awesome to buy, but we see what we can manage here. I don't think we can afford much more. Or maybe we can. Then I want some drill bots, please. I'm gonna put in 2 of those. I don't think we can afford both robots, sadly. Maybe we can't even afford 1 robot. Unless we do... let's see. Didn't want to give too much of the medical plants, but we can kind of do it like so, and then take 1 coin back. Then we're getting the tomato, and we're getting 7 metal, and we're getting a drill bot. So I'm gonna be doing that. Thank you. And they will be trading that, and then we get a little bit of metal, and then this will be finished. Hopefully we also get this anti-meteorite laser finished. And then it's full out focused on everything over here. And he doesn't seem happy at all. Not at all. So in a way, we should actually put this one for focus and this one for focus just to have another airlock so they don't need to walk that far. Yes. But yeah, we've been recording then, guys, for the set amount of 30 minutes, which I want to keep these episodes at. So yeah, if you watched all the way to the end, as always, you're just awesome. And we did get to do a little bit more this episode, of course. Planning out this big is maybe not the smartest because the AI isn't the smartest, to say it like so. But we're trying, and then we see how that goes. So yeah, until next time, guys, stay safe and bye.